That should be the correct microphone setup. No. Yes, it's just really that quiet. Seriously? Okay. Didn't think the Yeti microphone was a shit tier microphone, but it looks like it is. An expensive shit tier microphone. Haven't checked that it looks decent. I've moved a whole load of assets over from the PC onto the laptop. We were missing the transition, and we now also have a very nice BRB sequence that will play when ERB BRBs. High CPU usage detected. So much as a fart of data is a high CPU usage. Whatever. So anyway, we got this lovely thingy-majigger now, which makes it even better. Oh, volume's quite loud on my end. 27 is a bit too loud. 11 should be fine if I'm having it at the TV. But anyway, the main plan for today was to have a poke around my Famicom games, do some FAMICOnnaissance, as it were. Just gonna do the necessary thing on the Discord to let people know that I'm going. Come on, Discord! Even if you make a fucking bookmark for Discord/channels/@me, it still goes to the fucking start screen and asks you to sign in, even if you signed in. It's insulting. Don't crash! Don't crash! Still isn't anything really automated for YouTube. There's plenty of stuff for Twitch. Maybe I should just fucking move to Twitch. Don't need that, that's healing. Where's the shoes? There we go. Ah! Much better. Need to hook myself up with some armor next. And there's a boss I need to defeat to get a better sword, but I can't remember where it is. Armor. Neither of those are armor. Shields, I've got a shield. Those appear to be power-ups. How I use those? I have 5 of them, but I don't know how to use them. Start is pause. Stop hitting me with arrows. Don't actually want to use my potion. The next hit, I'll have to use my potion. Ah, that's a relief. Some health back. Come down again, you prick. Ice ya. This one's okay. Shit! Used my potion. Absolute disaster. Right, that's the optional boss for the optional sword. Now everything should die in less hits. Oh. In here. Oh, just new shoes. Heal me. Can afford to spend 20 on a heal. Ah, I hold down to use whatever that is. Okay. Should be another boss. Okay, I don't remember this from my last time playing. Got him, though. My memory just must be poor. Wasn't a shop to offer me any armor. Maybe there's an optional boss I have to fight to get some armor. Everything from here I'm not familiar with. What's the point in collecting these fucking candles? Candles don't do anything. You are literally the only person here and it hurts. How's it going, IFC? Where the fuck are you going? It's a Thursday, but Soy's playing Pokemon today. Isn't it meant to be Wednesdays? I have no idea what either of these things are. I'll buy one of those as well. I have the money. Don't know what they do. Oh dear God. The zombies! The unfortunate thing about this game is it starts over when you die! And I don't know if there's like a hidden continue. Like some games if you hold up and start, or down and start. Could let me try to read them. Okay. What does this say? I definitely see a sa in there on the bottom line. And a ku? That's about it. I need to dedicate some proper time to learning it again. Everything got so hectic in February. Still haven't really recovered. The symbols aren't going to look great on NES anyway because of the size of them. Any other hidden secrets? Any more money? Oh, the items in the shops. Alright. Well, this guy gives me my first weapon. The Buddha here gives me my first weapon. I wonder if bonuses respawn after I enter a building. It'd be too easy, wouldn't it? No, they don't respawn. And enemies only ever give you items the first 2 times you kill them. So, I mean, once I hang around and kill... Okay, interesting. You didn't give me an item that time. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll give me some money this time. No, it seems like once they have given you everything they want to, they won't give you anything else. Yeah. So you can't hang around and kill lots of enemies. Okay. I don't usually buy the shield. This is something I'm trying the first time. And it helped a little with the archers, but not amazingly. 13 Rio. Oh, so that's the only guy I've seen that sells armor, is the guy with the stupid beard. Wait a second. That could well What the fuck? The enemy respawned on top of me because I opened the menu. That's hardly fair. Rio. I was thinking about next week's SushiBites being this title, but it's actually quite difficult. I'm having trouble getting through it, and I don't want to have to... Something ma... Amuleto, isn't it? It's amuleto. But it doesn't tell me what it does. This is going to be like a talisman. Forbid you spend any longer than 15 minutes on something. Well, if that was the case, I couldn't have done like the past 8 episodes of SushiBites. Doesn't tell me what they do, which is unfortunate. In Cat's Run, I played more or less 2 hours of that game and felt that I had played enough to be able to cover it. Right. Let's not get my ass kicked by this guy this time. Obscure stuff for the Famicom. This is Seiyuki World for the Famicom. The sequel got localized. Be showing that off fairly soon. I want to give this another shot. I beat the second boss but didn't get much further. I want to give it another shot. The second game has a more Mega Man style structure, in that you actually pick the stages you want to do and there are bosses on each stage. You have to plug Soy's comic. Nah. I buy shoes. I bought... I did. No, I bought a shield. Did I have enough for the shoes? No. Gasp! Slim, how's it going? Yes, Wonder Boy. Yep, it's very much a Wonder Boy reworking. I'm not sure whether it was actually Wonder Boy or not, or intended to be Wonder Boy, but I mean, the core gameplay is, yeah, it's Wonder Boy. I mean, if you're gonna copy something good. What they've done. Anyway, the good news is I haven't actually wasted my potion yet. 17, not bad. Spawn another devil. I assume he's meant to be an Oni. And a necklace of some kind. No. You're excited to grow hot peppers? Oh, I'm trying to collect that. That's the actual one I'm carrying. Let's not waste my juice. When we get up to the boss battle, let's not waste my juice. Respawn that back. That's everything that bat's gonna give me. Missed it again, that question mark. I should remember it's there. At least I know how to deal with the bats now. Like, I know how they're gonna charge at me. Oh shit, that was the optional boss and I skipped it. Oh fuck. I thought I was going to be clever and see if an item would spawn, but then I realised that that was the optional boss that gives me the better sword and I've missed it. Heal me. Might like this one pepper I'm trying to grow. I'm not so sure. I'm not much of a chili pepper fan, to be honest. I mean, Anthony Kiedis is alright. Some money. It's not bad. Ghost pepper. Oh no, I've heard about the ghost pepper. I think Adam Richman has eaten one before on Man vs. Food, and he didn't seem quite pleased with it. Bollocks. I'd like it if he wouldn't drop all these mushrooms out of his pot. I've been defeated. So anyway, there was a sequel to Sayuki World called Sayuki World 2, Tenjukai no Majin. It actually got localized under a different name, Wampum. I'll briefly show the difference between the two. This is an English fan translation of Sayuki World 2. Apparently Sayuki World 1 isn't good enough to get a fan translation. Anyway, in this one you can now duck, you've got a larger sprite, you've got a pole instead of, like, knives and daggers. Any of you who play a lot of bootlegs, you're probably familiar with there's a Mario version of this game that sticks Mario's head on the main character. Yeah, Sayuki World 1 is great. I prefer Sayuki World over Sayuki World 2. I think I prefer this because... I prefer Sayuki World 1 because it... I don't know, I like the adventure feel of it. This is separated into stages. It doesn't have the same feel. You'll see what I mean when I get to the level select. How this is different to the original Sayuki World. Why I don't like it as much. Also, there's confusing shit like, I think that's meant to be lives, but I die once and I get a game over. So I don't even understand it. I'd need some more time with the sequel. I haven't put as much time into this as I have into the first one. First one just sort of fits my sensibilities better. Those enemies are now blue instead of red. But you can have blue Onis and you can have red Onis, so it's not weird. I mean, you can get a lot of healing items. Yeah, it changed the main character to a Native American. Realm of metal comes from hell. See, this has more of a sort of level-by-level structure, and I don't like that so much. I preferred the first game's linear nature, like having to do things in specific order. Fucking Dark Souls areas. Some of this cheap shit, like boulders falling from the ceiling. Not too keen on that either. There's less hidden stuff. I mean, it's still there. Like, they still do the things like hidden potions and things. But there's not as much of that as there was in the first game. I can show you an example coming up where it's obvious they're going to hide something, but there's not much of that. A lot less of it than there was in the first one. When I got to the boss of this area the first time, I had 1 heart left. Annoying bit coming up with platforms that fall down if you don't immediately jump off them. Hate this. Oh no. Seriously, stop it. Then they spawn a healing item, but you've got to go all the way back down for it. You know what they're doing. Oh, they'll go all the way down for that refill. If you're not immediate with these jumps, they're not going to work. Instead of an ice level, we'll do metal, because you can still slip and slide on metal. You end up fucking tanking hits to get across. You don't want to deal with this shit. Dead. Continue? Yes, would you like to continue from the start of the realm? Ugh. That's why I have issues with this. I've always wondered about Obake no Kyutaro, aka Chubby Cherub. Always wondered about that. There's a lot of this stuff that I haven't played. I want to sort of have a poke through it for a while. Those expressions are something else. This has to be based off a manga of some kind. You're thinking of Doraemon. No, Chubby Cherub was a Volcano Kyutaro game originally. This artwork's great. I wish I understood this, because the artwork is gorgeous. I want to pick a fight with someone. I can as well? Okay. You should play it to remind me what Chubby Cherub or a Volcano Kyutaro. So I mean, they're the same thing. Fucking hell. My first time playing this and I already hate it. This character looks like Elizabeth from Gintama. It was a guess that I could jump down with down and jump. I'm glad I could. Oh, I can float. Okay. That's news to me. Alright, isn't he a ghost? Yeah, he must be, because, I can float. I guess that's why they made it a cherub in the, localization, because he can sort of fly. Oh, I can get killed by barks! The ghost that's afraid of dogs. Oh, right. And because he's afraid of dogs, that must make dogs instantly make him a target. Stop. Was that a time of day change? It is! Time of day is changing. I dig this. This is kind of cool. I'm not so keen on the dogs that bark, though. They can fuck off. I dig this. It's difficult, but I dig it. So I want to see how Chubby Cherub compares. It would probably just be different graphics, wouldn't it? That's a very boring title screen. Oh dear God. And they still give him a big mouth. Oh no, that looks weird. I don't know, I think Western gamers would have appreciated the weird ghost thing more, you know? Chuggy cherub. What do you mean? Chuggy. Are these games running slowly? They don't feel slow. Oh, so it's like Week of Garfield. You have to find... Oh, the title screen looked weird. Alright. This is kind of like a Week of Garfield. You have to stop and find the key or whatever before you can carry on. I'm not too keen on that. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's hard to judge where the barks are going. Also hard to line the food up with him. This is challenging. Most annoying thing is the dogs. Especially the barking dogs. Great, there's one that barks twice. That's interesting. That one's definitely an option for a SushiBites somewhere down the line. Always wondered about Hammerin' Harry as well. No, that's not strange. Have you looked on Archive? There's a lot of old anime on Archive that's never received a proper VHS or DVD release. I remember why no one remembers Irem. Can Irem count past 9 in this game? Probably not. I picked up something that clearly looked like it was meant to make me invincible, and it didn't. It's got voice clips. Yeah, it did strike me as odd that JonTron didn't know who Irem were. Or that he was willing to make that joke at the expense of not doing any proper fucking research. But then again, YouTube entertainers like that, they don't look to provide a decently researched video. They look to provide comedy. I think that's where SushiBites might fail a little bit, is that people expect humor and they don't really get it. It's like when I made the Gintama SushiBites, Soybomb pointed out how it wasn't a very funny episode, and I stopped and thought, well, is SushiBites meant to be funny? I don't think it necessarily is. I've been trying to push for humour. This week's episode is the funniest yet. Thank you, Trix. That means a lot. So how does Hammerin' Harry compare? As far as I know, it's just English language, isn't it? Like, they don't really change much. Maybe they changed the voice clips. Curious how it differs. I mean, the character sprite's the same. Still clearly set in Japan. Nice pun. Okay, it changes the voice clips into English. Pasta. I'm pretty sure that wasn't what it was originally. I think it was ramen. But okay, pasta's good too. Hard hat's still a hard hat. The spinning hammer helps a lot. Ouch! Oh, that's kind of cool. I can dig that, actually. That name struck me as odd when I was looking through the games. Just Breed. Rather odd name. This game should be familiar with a fair number of people. Hello Kitty game, yeah, there's two. There's one where you water flowers. That one's okay. And then there's a balloon trip spin-off based on Hello Kitty, and that's very good. If you've ever played a game about pizzas, this might be familiar to you. It never made sense to me why the water level changes. So this was originally, well, this is the original, Ninja something or other. Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, I don't know. But it was changed into Yo Noid for America. Oh, come on. Fuck that. Hello Kitty. This one is brilliant. I've wanted to do a video on this for a while, but I thought maybe I can find enough Hello Kitty games and do a whole bunch of them. Yeah. That's it. Tap A. Good stagger your content. Yeah, the PS2 Hello Kitty game. Well, that video was back when I used to do reviews. It was never intended as SushiBites, and it would be hard. It would be hard to push it as SushiBites because it's a Chinese video game. The Hello Kitty game for PlayStation 2 is Chinese developed. Either Chinese or Korean developed. I mean, I understand Hello Kitty is a Japanese character, but I can't exactly do a SushiBites on Naruto the Broken Bond. Because, like, yeah, okay, it's a Japanese character, but that game was developed in Montreal by Ubisoft. You know, it's kind of hard to argue that that's a SushiBites topic. I like the idea of doing more than one game in an episode. What I've toyed with on tomorrow's episode, which is going out, well, I guess at midnight or shortly after. I'll drop that. I quite like the idea of doing more than one game and having a separation in the video where I switch to the second game. I think that really works. Ethan, welcome. Oh, shit. Fire guy. 2 fire guys. And a fire. Okay. How's things? I'm not too sure, really. That's a difficult question to answer. Today's been a bit of a downer day, but I can't really say there's anything wrong. Stage mushroom. Yeah, well... I still feel like I'm approaching that channel the wrong way. Soon to be co-commentary channel. Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, those look weird. And they explode when they fall. Don't tell me you buy into that Romulus and Remus crap. IFC. Oh crap, maybe I should have my balloons out after all. No! Fucked it up. Music's changed. What the hell are you? Okay. What purpose does this serve? Can I, like, jump on his head or something? Right. Yeah. And jump on his head. 3 hits and out? Yeah, it's a Nintendo game. I don't need a lot of balloons. Right here. Sorry, I don't watch Star Wars. What? Is there chat I'm missing? No, there's not. Oh, the speed is high. Romulus and Remus. Yeah, the creation myth of Rome. That the two gods Romulus and Remus built Rome in a day. That's the myth. Oh. You know, ask me something useful. I couldn't possibly tell you, but... Ask me the fucking creation myth of Rome, yeah. I've wasted my life. And honours in mythology. Wow. Ah, shit. Good if it wasn't moving so fast. What if it's scaling difficulty and it's because I'm playing so well that it's sped up? Wouldn't that be sweet? What? Inside the whale? Okay. Not too keen on that idea. Stage whale. Okay, this got weird. What is it with Nintendo games and going inside fish? Not to mention that spiky bone ceiling. Gonna cause a lot of trauma. Dead. Didn't even make it to a checkpoint. Nope. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. No, no, no. No. Oh, come on. Those teeth are gonna fall, yeah. The whale has blocks inside himself that have a picture of a whale on them. Obligastro. Thank you. Oh. The building blocks of our bodies, quite literally. Hello, ERB. How are you doing today? Hey, Marco. Not amazing, but I never am. I'm fine. I'm gonna get that extra life. This time I'm not going to fuck up the bonus level either. Whale level's the furthest you've ever seen anybody get in this. Okay, let's beat it. Oh, it's moving faster now. Oh no, you don't. Oh, fuck. What is this? Hello Kitty World for the Famicom. It's a Hello Kitty and balloon fight crossover. Hello Kitty World. Oh, fuck's sake. Is there a continue function? Because otherwise, if there's no continue function, I might have to massage the truth a little. There's no continue function. Okay. Let's look up codes. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. No entertainment system. Hell. The Kitty World. Infinite lives. Apply changes. I actually have to reload the save file first. Apply changes. Punching in the game genie, yep. Wonder if it'll actually work though. I think it's assuming me to have a life to spend in order to have infinite lives. Maybe I can earn one. By getting 100 balloons or something. Well, the balloon physics seem right. I mean, I can't really pick fault with it. It plays how a balloon fight clone would play. Right. Save a state here, just in case. Yeah, there's strategy in ditching balloons. There's also areas that you can only reach by ditching your balloons. Is it going to save the fact that I have cheats loaded? No. Of course not. That would be convenient. That's assuming they're even going to fucking work. Yeah, this feels like an adventure. There's a journey happening. Kitty is on a journey through sight and sound and whale. I might get the actual cart and can't even play it. There are certain games I grabbed on cart even though I can't play them. Banana is one. And Banana is one of the games featured in tomorrow's SushiBites. Another boss coming up. And this is the arena I have to work with. Okay. Banana is bananas. Yeah. Banana Prince is a better game. Okay. That wasn't such a smart move. Infinite lives, baby! It works. Fucking works. It's gonna be 3 hits, isn't it? This is kind of challenging, this boss. Fuck! Maybe not go for that for a 3rd hit unless it's definitely in the center. I'm on the boss platform. Yeah, that was a bad one. At least with infinite lives I can do this. Maybe one day I'll get good enough to speedrun this game or some shit. Oh, fuck. Game over. Esque. Gotta continue. Okay. So the life count is showing lives. There aren't actually lives. But then the game over screen has a continue on it, which it does not normally have. My head hurts. Doesn't make any sense. Don't use Game Genie, guys. It's a bad idea. I see, that's how I got to 3 lives. Because I got 100 balloons, then I reached 50,000 points. Oh. Got it good. Oh, fuck. The only thing about this is there's nowhere to blow up another balloon. There's nothing good about my performance. Right, this time I'm not gonna fuck up. I got this. I got this by the ass. And I got this because I got save state functionality. I picked the wrong one. That one. Wait, what? Okay, apparently I bounced off him twice, and that counted as 2 hits. Okay. Well, I didn't get here legitimately, but at least we can see what stuff after the whale looks like.